Okay, so hi everybody and welcome to spiritualonline.org. My name is Roger Richards and I'm about to lead you on an inner journey of inner personal development. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into a meditative mode and I'm going to lead us through a couple of breathing exercises to get into the groove, and then a couple of exercises to open ourselves up spiritually, because I like to channel through a lot of the content for this particular session, and in order to do so I need to ensure that I've set the correct intention and I'm working with the correct frequencies as well. So I'll take you through all of this because it is part of your inner development as well. And I am live streaming the first part of this particular session, and then I'm going to end the live stream, and then we're going to go into our Q&A, some sharing, and we'll probably do some intuitive readings and different things as well. So this platform is here for you, session's here for you, even if you're here for the first time. So feel free to ask as many questions as you like when it's the appropriate time to do so. And I'll also just get a little bit of background music going on here as well, just to filter out any interference that I get through the audio, and put that through the system. Okay, so just focusing on our breath to begin with. So just breathing in through our nose. And hold your breath for 3 or 4 seconds. And then on the out breath, we're just releasing and relaxing ourselves emotionally. So, and as we're breathing in, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in light, and this is spiritual light. And you're breathing light into the center of your head. And then we hold our breath for a few moments. And on the out breath, again, just relaxing ourselves emotionally. And if you're watching a recording of this, just slow yourself down. No need to rush through. And for once in your week also, give yourselves, or give your soul and spirit, a bit of time. And we normally afford all of our time and all of our effort to the busy things in our mundane material lives. So just for now, we're honouring our spiritual self, our higher self. And one way to commune and do that is to slow ourselves down, slow our mind down, and to neutralize our emotions. So we're breathing in light. Imagine you're breathing in light to the center of your head, holding your breath for a few moments. And again on the out breath, just relaxing yourself emotionally, just neutralizing your soul as such. And we just keep this breathing pattern going a little bit longer. And we're holding our breath for a few moments. When you've done the in-breath, imagine the light expanding. And now on the out-breath, just relaxing the muscles around your face, particularly around your jaw, around your cheeks, around your eyes. Just let all tension just fall away. And we just in your own time, in your own rhythm, breathing in the light. Holding your breath, imagining the light expanding. And within the light is the source of our connection to all. And now on the out breath, when you get to it, just relaxing the muscles around your shoulders, your neck, allowing your body just to take its weight on your skeletal system. So all your ligaments, all your muscles, just relaxing. And actually frees up your own self from your physical body. Just loosens yourself up a little bit. So just paying attention to having a relaxed physical body. Now your breathing can become just relaxed back into a normal rhythmical pattern. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now focus on the periphery of your physical body. It's like your etheric body, or the life force that is like the little shell of light around your body. And then you might be aware of an extension of that into your auric field, which extends a bit further out around your physical body, as well as through it. And now we're going to project into that field the thought or the concept of purity and divinity. So your whole auric field is imbued in a sense, a quality of purity and divinity. It is as if our energy field is like our receiving station from the cosmos, from our higher self, from the angelic world. And as we prepare it accordingly, we can receive intuitions, insights, and just have a deeper, cleaner connection to the spirit world. And now within yourself, your own sense of reverence, your own sense of humility. And it is as if we are preparing ourselves to walk into our own personal sacred place. And this sense of reverence, this thought of divinity and purity, we now use our will to expand that right across our room like an expanding bubble, travelling in like heat waves across your room, transforming your room. Just allowing yourself to expand that frequency across your room to every little corner. And as we're going to attempt to link with our angels and our guides more directly, now we just prepare the space for that. So great divine spirit, we ask that your light, your love, your presence, your divinity and your protection be amongst us for this session, and may we be united on the spiritual and soul planes for our inner development. We give acknowledgement to the presence of our angels and archangels, our spiritual guides, and other divine celestial beings who are here to serve the highest good and to help us on our pathway. Now we can each set our own personal intention for this session, and I'll set one generally on behalf of the group. Great Divine Spirit, we come here for our soul and spiritual development, that we may have more enlightenment in our life, that we may serve and fulfill our true, deep life purpose more readily, whilst obtaining and extracting all the wisdom from the events in our daily life. And as we attune to our true purpose, may the opportunities and the portals and the doorways to achieving that be presented to us, and may we have the awareness and the will to enter in to those opportunities, to those doorways as presented to us. Some of us come here for learning, some for deeper wisdom, some for our own personal inner development, some for spiritual healing, but whatever it is, may we each receive that which will help us on our pathway at this time. Okay, now we'll go through our chakra opening exercise. So, and these are the portals to higher consciousness and to actually being here present in the physical world. Above your head is your crown chakra, and it is like a receiving center from the great oneness of the multiverse, from where we are sourced and from where we return and to which we are part of right now. So we're imagining this gateway above our head, and it presents in a silvery amethyst flow or twinkling of frequency. And imagine this is coming down through the top of our head into our mind, down through our body, down through our arms and legs, out through the arches of our feet, and deep, deep down into Mother Earth, connecting with the heart center of Gaia. And these frequencies streaming back up through Gaia, back up through our feet, and back out through our crown, uniting us as one to the great divine cosmos. Now we'll move to our third eye, which is actually located in the center of our head, not in front of our head. And imagine a nice deep blue receiving center where we can receive pictures and images, intuitions, other impulses and inspirations to do what we can do to help our life purpose. Just focusing on a point inside our head, imagining there's a deep blue portal of light, of frequency, and that we can receive all of these aspects into our being, and that we may have clear and right thinking. And we progress down to our throat chakra, and just focusing on a point just inside your larynx. And this is like a turquoise frequency. And may we, as we focus on this, imagine that you are actually breathing into this point, and that we may receive the wisdom of the spoken words, not only of humans, but of higher divine spiritual beings as well. And that also we have the capacity to speak our true higher intent as well, in a meaningful and mindful way. And we move now to our heart center, drawing in unconditional love from the universe, that it is streaming freely into your being. You are allowing it. You're allowing it to stream into your being. Allow yourself to be enveloped in unconditional spiritual love, and allow that to course right through your being, as distinct from having just earthly forces streaming through you. Okay, now from within yourself, imagine your own force of love, your own self-love within yourself, growing and expanding within your heart center. And this warmth of love building right up through your chest area and expanding out into your auric field and out into the whole room, into your own whole holy temple, filling your room with this frequency of love. And so within our holy temple we have this chemistry of purity, of divinity, of humility and reverence, and also love, which connects all. And we move down to our solar plexus area now, and imagine a portal of yellow light within yourself. And this is a doorway for your own higher self to be now present in this space that we have raised its vibration. So you are able to be more present within yourself, your higher aspect here incarnated in your physical body. You can have this picture of your spiritual self standing more upright within you, more empowered, more connected. And for your higher self to be more potent here on earth, we move down now to our sacral chakra, which is a portal to this world of soul that we live in, the world of emotions. It can be very turbulent, it can be misunderstood, but we have the intention here of being aware and developing our emotional intelligence, our powers of empathy, and simply getting along with one another with love. Putting aside our lower nature. And now we move a step down to our base chakra. Imagine a beautiful portal of bright red frequency. And with your imagination, you can imagine that you're drawing in life essence itself. And imagine this is rising up through your spinal column. It is energizing every molecule within your body, enlivening everything, replacing, say, the death forces that work upon us in the physical world, re-enlivening ourselves, reactivating ourselves. Maybe have every cell in your body tingling with renewed life essence from the etheric world. You can imagine that you are breathing in pure life essence from the spiritual forests that are around us, the counterpart of our forests and our natural kingdom, where life essence is abundant and unlimited. And as we are connecting with abundance and courage and life essence, we allow that to rise up through our sacral chakra, giving us more power to use our creativity to serve our own high pathway, allowing it to rise up to our solar plexus so that our higher self can be more present and more powerful here. Allowing that too to rise up to our heart chakra so that all we do is imbued with love, unconditional love. And taking that up to our throat chakra so we can express this love and receive it through our spoken word, through our deeds and actions. And that we can sense the higher good and the higher truths behind all that is spoken to us. And up into our head center, where we may be granted the privilege of being able to have images, psychic impressions, spiritual support, clairaudience, clear vision to help us on our way. And then right back up through our crown, connecting us back to the great oneness of all the multiverses. Now just take a moment now, with the help of our guides. You can appeal to your guides to help harmonize all of these frequencies, to take away any frequencies that are inhibiting the flow, to allow the impact of any negative forces or situations that are in your life, allow them to fall completely into the quantum field of earth now, so that your soul is free, that your soul is just light and not darkened or shadowed by what has or may have occurred to you, not only in the last few days but in your whole life journey. Just allow everything to fall away into the quantum field of earth and allow your spiritual frequencies to reharmonize themselves. Now for the next 5 minutes or so, I want you to focus on this very aspect, that if you were able to come incarnate into this world and not have the forces of this world, of the environment around you, impact upon the purity and divinity of your soul, what would it be like to live here? Would your perspective and your view on life be different? Would the way you approach things be different? Would you work more out of courage and trust, as distinct from, say, fear and conditioning and limitation? So just allow this concept to be a point of focus for the next few minutes, and then I endeavour to channel through some wisdom that would be brought to us from our guides who have brought this concept to our consideration. So just focusing. If your mind is drifting, just bring it back to your breath, and then bring it back to this concept of your soul not being affected by the things of this earth, and that we are able to work purely out of our spiritual essence, as distinct from what or how we've been conditioned by things in our life. But just keep holding your focus on this concept of being able to work and live and exist in this world from a state of purity of your spirit and soul. Keep any other thoughts out of your mind. Okay, I'm just reaching out to my guides now to draw a little bit more closely and see what insight they'd like to share with us. And if you can allow yourself to blend in with the frequency or the energy that's behind the words or enshrouded around the words, as distinct from just their intellectual meaning, that's usually more powerful for us. My friends, I would like to begin with the differentiation between your soul spirit and the nature of a material earth itself. And the soul and the spirit is essentially light. It is a light form. It is a form of energy that is essentially light. It is encoded. It is perhaps on one level programmed when we say encoded. But there is a wisdom and a being within it which enables you to harness knowledge, to harness experiences, and to be on a journey of consciousness. And the counterpart to that in your life is that of the material forces and the material nature of your planet Earth, of Gaia. And Gaia herself has a number of levels, including her own great spirit and her own great soul. But for the purposes of your day-to-day, say mundane lives, are the material forces of Earth, the material forces of your physical body, which is composed of Earth material, and then the chemistry or the powers of integration where your spirit and soul of light is able to be somewhat integrated into a material body. And as you consider this potentiality of light being infused into materiality, there is a struggle. There is an issue of, let's say, connectivity. There is call it a recalibration, or as some people may perhaps mistakenly refer to it as ascension, where you are reconfiguring matter to become soul and spirit. And with the correct awareness of the process of incarnation of the soul spirit, you can then adapt yourself energetically to what is required, not only to incarnate yourself more deeply and more harmoniously, but to obtain dominion over the forces of soul spirit with the forces of a material body and a material world. And part of that is for your soul and spirit to share in the rich and deep experiences of being conscious within matter, and then of being able to create within matter. And so by you being able to experience and therefore create in matter, you essentially become the physical hands, the physical limbs of the great divine when you live in harmony with the soul spirit. And then you will understand more deeply how the great oneness of all the universes and all the worlds work together. You'll understand more deeply why a physical planet Earth was manifested for conscious soul spirit to experience it and to then co-create within it. It is a journey of experience, a journey of what is possible for consciousness to expand itself across frequencies into matter and into other frontiers. And through this to obtain wisdom, knowledge, understanding, but above all, no matter what comes, to express and be part of unconditional love, which is the underlying frequency of all that has been created in the multiverse for divine spirit to experience, express, to live and to learn and to love. And you are that being. Okay, and now many blessings to you, my friends, from the Spirit. Just allowing these frequencies of this channeling to work into your auric field, allowing it to reconfigure or harmonize any layers or sheaths in your energy field, opening portals, building and developing linkages from this world to the spiritual world and vice versa. And allowing these frequencies to work through you into even your physical body, so that your soul spirit can obtain more mastery through this incarnation process. So if you can imagine the soul spirit infusing more deeply into the deeper levels of matter of your body, realigning them, awakening them, and essentially bringing light into the darkness. You consider that as we work from a basis of love, we are imbuing light into the darkness, and all that we do in turn brings light and love into the worlds. I've been given a picture as if like a ball has been presented to you, like a crystal, like in a form of a ball, and for you to take this into your presence and to imbue this ball with what you have just received, infusing it with light and love, a sense of being, a sense of giving, a sense of transforming matter into light. Allow that to infuse into this energy ball. And consider now that this energy ball is a representation of Gaia. This ball of light, of transformative energy, you are placing into the energy field of Gaia. You are now taking this ball of light and just handing it over to the quantum field of Earth, like a glowing stone of love, light and frequency for the Earth. Okay, now just be aware of our breath once more. Imagine again that we're just breathing in light down to our feet, breathing in love down to our feet, and then allowing this stream of light and love to actually go right down through your feet back down into Gaia. And just strengthening this flow with love and light that we have with our Earth Mother. And again, that flow comes back up through our feet, back up through our personal field, and back out through our crown to the broad multiverse, realigning us on a frequency of light and love, and sharing that with our Earth Mother. And just as children teach their parents and help their parents, we are helping and supporting our Earth Mother. And we'll bring this part of our meditation to a close. For the people who are watching a recording or a live stream, just give a moment of gratitude, initially to yourself for affording yourself this time to work with yourself spiritually and on a soul level, and then also to the celestial beings who have provided this information through us for each of our benefit. And now just wrapping yourself in a protection of light to seal in all the goodness and to keep out any negative frequencies when you leave this space. And if you're watching, please remember to like and subscribe to this content. And I thank you very much for sharing this time and space with us. Okay, cheers for now.